Knocking on a door that you can't see, the hidden path. Part 1, the door that you can't see. Today, I want to talk about something simple, a door. Not a real door, not wood, not metal, a door you can't see. Most of us feel it long before we ever try to explain it. That quiet sense that reality is more layered than it looks. That the surface of the world isn't the world or the whole world. We grow up being taught how things work, but not how some places feel heavier or calmer or charged. This presentation is called Knocking on a Door That You Can't See, the Hidden Path, and it's about the thin boundary between what we can measure and what we keep feeling anyways. Part 2, the old map beneath the world, or ley lines. Long before satellites, long before GPS, people built monuments in very, very specific places. Across cultures that never met, the same pattern appears. Sacred sites aligned along visible corridors, what later writers would call ley lines. Look at places like Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, the Great Pyramid of Giza, and Angkor Wat. Different civilizations, same instinct. They weren't building where it looked nice, they were building where it felt right. The old idea says the earth itself carries currents, subtle lines of natural energy flowing through stone, water, and fault lines. Science hasn't confirmed ley lines as literal power cables, but what it has confirmed is something just as interesting. The earth is absolutely alive with measurable fields, magnetic fields, electrical gradients, atmospheric charge. The old map may not be drawn in ink, it may be drawn in forces. See Eric Dollard. Part 3. The sky is not empty. The troposphere and the ionosphere. We talk about the sky as if it's just air. But above your head right now is a stacked, active system. The lowest layer is the troposphere, the breathing skin of the planet. That's where the clouds live. Storms form, weathers move, and life interacts with air. Above that, far higher, is the ionosphere. The ionosphere isn't just thin air. It's a region where solar radiation rips electrons free from atoms, which means the sky itself becomes electrically charged. Radio waves bounce off of it, signals travel through it, energy constantly flows between the earth and the upper atmosphere. So when ancient people looked up and imagined the heavens in layers and realms, they were not imagining dead sky. They were standing beneath a living electrical shell. Part 4. Lightning. Earth touching. Lightning is the most honest visual clue we have. It is literally the planet discharging itself onto the atmosphere. A single strike can carry hundreds of millions of volts. But what most people don't realize, lightning doesn't only go down, some of it goes up. High above thunderstorms, strange flashes called sprites and jets reach toward the ionosphere. For a split second, earth and sky become one electrical system. Ancient cultures called lightning the voice of God. Modern science calls it charge imbalance and dielectric breakdown. Both descriptions point to the same truth. The world is not mechanically quiet, it is electrically alive. Part 5. Ether. The idea that refuses to die. For a long time, scientists believed something filled space itself. They called it ether, a medium that waves could travel through, light, energy, and vibration. The idea eventually collapsed as physics evolved. But the question has never really disappeared. What is space made of? One of the people who most obsessed over the hidden energy was Nikola Tesla. Tesla didn't believe energy was limited to wires and generators. He believed the planet and the atmosphere themselves could be part of the circuit. Today, physics no longer uses the word ether, but it openly talks about fields. Quantum fields, vacuum energy, background radiation. Different language, same haunting idea. Reality may be structured by something we can't see directly. Part 6. Why certain places still feel different. Here's the part nobody needs a textbook for. We feel places. Some locations calm the nervous system instantly. Some feel heavy. Some feel charged. This doesn't require magic. Your body is an electrical system. Your brain runs on voltage. Your nerves fire with charge. Your heart is regulated by electrical timing. So when you step into an environment shaped by geology, minerals, underground water, and electromagnetic vibration, your body responds. Long before people had instruments, they had perception. They trusted the body as a sensor. That may be the real foundation of sacred geography, not superstition, sensitivity. Part 7. The hidden path is a circuit. Modern science quietly admits something very old. The Earth operates as a global electrical circuit. Charge moves from the ground, through storms, into the ionosphere, and back again, a continuous loop. The hidden path is not a straight line, it's a cycle. A feedback system between ground, air, water, sun, and life. We are not standing outside that system. We are biological components inside of it. You are not walking on the planet, you are plugged into it. Part 8. Knocking on the door that you can't see. The hidden path is not about believing everything mystical. It's about staying curious when something doesn't fit neatly into language yet. Ley lines may not be literal highways of light. Ether may not exist the way old books describe it, but the deeper truth still stands. The earth is electrically alive, the atmosphere is layered and charged, the sky and the ground constantly exchange energy, and human perception evolved inside that field. So what does knocking on the door really mean? It means paying attention. It means standing somewhere quiet and letting the noise fall away long enough to notice what the body already knows. You don't need secret orders. You don't need special tools. The door isn't hidden because it's locked. It's hidden because most of us are trained to stop looking for it. And maybe the first knock is simply just admitting that reality is still larger than our current explanations.